Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Grief. I am your host, Lakecia Lockridge, and this is the City of Hearts where we deep dive into real conversations, we explore raw emotions, and we have honest discussions. So brace yourselves because it gets real when we discuss the journeys of love, loss, coping, and resilience. So tonight I have with me a very, very special guest, someone who I have known for a long time, someone who is a true testament of God's grace. Danielle Mcghee Barlow is a woman of many hats with one goal. She aspires to connect with others who struggle with their faith. She uses her life experiences as encouragement. She's a local contemporary gospel artist, a clothing line owner, a style influencer, and a motivational speaker. She's also a mother of three wonderful sons and was married to their father, Pastor Quinn Barlow Sr., until his untimely death on November 22nd, 2017. Dani is also the owner of Yet Still Here clothing brand and the founder of Safe Place nonprofit organization. So please help me welcome Dani Mcghee Barlow to the stage.
Hey girl.
Hey Dani, how you doing, love?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
That's awesome. You looking beautiful tonight.
Ooh, girl, thank you, honey. Just yeah. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So Dani, you have done so much in your life. You've done so much to be so young. And you're continuing to thrive today. And I just want to take a moment and commend you for being obedient to the voice of God.
Thank you. Thank you.
I had to name this show Safe in His Arms because your story, that's the title it gives me when I think of your story or when I read about your story, just me knowing you personally,
Yeah.
safe in his arms, and it's not just safe in the arms of your husband, your dearly departed husband, but safe in God's arms.
Yeah.
Like you have the light of God that just radiates off of you. So I just wanted to commend you, girl.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So knowing you throughout our childhood, and I have always loved to hear you sing because your voice ain't just good, it's anointed.
Thank you. Thank
So you started singing at such a young age. How did singing so early in life come about, and how did it become such a major part of your life? And tell me, about your experience as a child in the gospel industry, because I didn't know you then.
Okay. So I actually started my mom, we used to call her like the mom of the Clark sisters because she used to do us the same exact way. Used to wake us up out of our sleep. Me and Natalie, if she hear a tune, my mom plays too, so she sings too. So if she
Okay.
hear a tune, anything, she would wake us up in my sleep, talking about, "Come on, get up! I hear this song. I want y'all to sing." I'm like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I was the rebellion one. I did not. I didn't want to sing. Like I did not like. I want to do something else. I just did not. I didn't want to sing. So it started out. My mom playing and she was singing and stuff like that. And I
Hmm.
started at the age of 5 or 6, singing out. But I didn't start singing out by myself. I actually started singing with Daryl Pettis. So with
Okay.
Daryl Pettis, young age, shoot, 5 and 6 and 7, traveling. We used to go to precincts where he used to go. I used to stay in the car when he used to do those. And I used to like tell me how it is. He was not ashamed, like he was not scared. So and then not only them and Daryl, then my sister, Natalie, we used to call the Mcghee sisters.
Okay.
We had our little group then, and it just flourished from there. Like I started one of the recording artists here, Tennessee Mass Choir. I was 12 years old under the leadership of Fanny Clarice, her soul, but she is the really true one that really pushed me into my singing calling because I wanted to
Oh,
I wanted to go to summer camps. I wanted to have fun. But no. Miss Fanny Clark saw something in me and she wanted me to join the choir. I was the youngest.
well,
Uh,
I'm glad that she did,
yeah.
girl.
So shout out to Miss Clarissa. So my big brothers, Jason Clark, Jackie Clark, who took care of me on the road when I wanted to be at Adventure River, but no, I was traveling, singing. So yeah, I've been doing this for a long, long, long time. So
Okay, so you've been doing this way before I met you. Because
yeah,
when I met you, well, we met in what, junior high? 'Cause
junior high.
I
We
didn't think
met in
you went
junior
to
high.
elementary with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
school you went to elementary?
West Haven.
Yeah, we went West Haven. I went to West Haven too.
Okay, so we was in elementary together, but
Yep.
we didn't get acquainted until junior
Until
high.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
Yep, and
that's
you know, of course, I was
amazing.
at with Durham Pettis after with Fanny Clark. Then came to with Durham Pettis, and we was Youth Crusade, and then we changed it to SIP Strength and Praise. So
Okay, so when y'all went to SIP, I sung with y'all for a minute.
yes, you did. I remember
Yes,
that.
I sung with y'all for a minute with SIP. So, and
Yes.
I didn't know that y'all had. So that answered my question that I had for you. I was like, how did they get started? Because I know you said that you co-founded SIP. So I was like, how did they get started? But you just
Mhm.
answered my question with
Yes,
the Youth
girl.
Crusade. Y'all just changed the name.
We just changed tonight. And then
Okay.
after their Pettis, my sister formed a group called Changed, and it was a group of girls of friends. So we was called a group Change. We sung for years, and then after that, that's when I branched out in 2013 and did my own. That's how I came out.
Well, well, Real played a big part in all our lives. So
Yes, yes, he did. I love
you
Real.
want to know something funny, girl? Real was the one who told me I was pregnant with my daughter.
For real. He was
Yes,
the one to tell
ma'am.
everybody there was something's wrong with you. He knew. He really
He
knew like he was
was.
like, yes, God love me some real.
Yes,
I love me
I
some
love me
real.
some real, and that's
Yes.
amazing. Cause he was like you, and I was like, no, I'm not. And yes, I was. Yes, I was. But girl, so I just remember just the fun times of being in the choir room with
Yes.
y'all and,
Cool.
swing singing with SIP and Dirty and Play,
Got that real spirit on him.
yes, he
Yep.
did. Yes, he
Mhm.
did. But after high school, life led us all on different paths.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody just went on, different paths. A
Yes.
lot of people stay connected. I was not one of them. I
Yeah.
kind of like branched off
Branched off.
and
Yeah.
I left the city.
Yeah.
I was on something else. But
Yeah. It was fun. True. Well, wish I had opportunities. Scared that fear, girl.
ooh,
Fear.
now I was a risk taker. I was like, baby, Memphis is too small. Let me get out of here and see what the
Yes.
world got to offer. So
Yes. Yes.
yes, but I always stay true to my roots. And
Yeah.
so I'm grateful for that. Um, but you also went down another path too, because you became well, I always saw it in you, first lady. I always
Girl,
saw it in you.
you and everybody else. I was running from that car. Do you hear me? Running from it, but
But
couldn't get away from it.
hey, what's yours is yours, right?
Yep.
So just tell us, how did you meet your husband? Pastor Barlow. How did you meet him?
So I have been knowing Quentin, since he was like 9 or 10 years old. Yes. So
Okay.
listen, we used to call each other cousin. My great uncle was his godfather. So you
Okay.
remember Al's Tasty Burgers?
Mm-hmm.
That was my uncle. That's my mother's uncle. So that was her mother's brother.
Okay.
So that was my great uncle. So I used to see him up there all the time. We'd be like, "Who is this little boy up here in the back of the helping my uncle?" Like we used to all come up there help too, and it was Quinn. So
Okay.
we just became really cool friends, and we grew up, stayed in the same circle because he started preaching when he was 11, and so just being in this circle, he used to come to my granddad in church and preached. And when we got older, we dated a couple of little months, to about a year or two, one long, whatever like that. But we always stay connected. Me and Quinn have always had the best relationship ever. You know how you have
Yes.
exes that you can't stand, and once y'all break up, it ain't don't ever talk. It was nothing like that. It was like a smooth. We always had a good friendship. We loved
Yes.
each other regardless of whatever even back in the day. And so he went to Morehouse. Even when I used to see him coming from school from Moore, he was always here. I'm like, don't you go in the land like you always. We always run into each other. So we stay connected. We stay connected.
That man had his eye on you.
baby, that Quinn was yeah.
He had his
Yeah.
eye on you, and that's crazy because I remember back in the days where we did have the little church circle. Like, I used to be with Takara and them all the time, and we was at every church, every
Everything.
performance,
Yes.
and that's what we loved to do. It wasn't like we were forced to do it. We
Mhm.
enjoyed doing it,
We
you
enjoyed
know.
it. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
So
That's
I
all
see
he
that
did
he's
most all his life. So yeah.
Girl. So that's amazing because I didn't know that y'all were connected from babies. But
Hmm.
look, that solidifies it even more. That man,
Yes.
a man that finds a wife finds a good
I understand.
thing.
Yes.
Yes. So I know he started preaching at an early age.
Hmm.
And then he went on to become the pastor of Faith Covenant Church in
Yes.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you said it yourself, you ran from your calling. So how
I
was that
did.
journey for you to accept your calling? Not only as the first lady, but you were his wife and the
Yes.
mother of his children.
Hmm.
And that was a whole brand within itself.
Whole
So
brand. It
how
all in
did you
one.
come about accepting it and just, walking in your assignment?
Well, to be honest, I've always been prophesied that I was gonna be a first lady. But we hear things like God ain't told me that ain't me. And I just assumed that because both of my grandparents, my mom's mother and my daddy's mother was first ladies. And
Hmm.
baby, I'm like, that ain't my kind. I can't do that. I done seen some stuff that I didn't want to see. I ain't got time. Nope, I don't want it. Nope, don't want it. But I could never run from it. But I think it was comfortable for me because the transition was very easy for me because I visit Barlow's church a couple of times. And so me
Okay.
singing out in Memphis, people already was familiar with me and knew who I was anyway. So
Hmm.
that way it made it much easier for me. Just um had to meet all these new people. Some of the people I didn't know of the church, but majority of I knew, even with his family, I knew majority of his family because like song with it for me and Jerome used to sing together. Jerome Chisholm, we used to sing together. So it was easy for me. But becoming, because it was crazy because the year that we got married, 2014, I had just dropped a brand new album 2013. So that
Hmm.
year I was traveling. I mean, I was going out of country, Canada, like they was playing my music out there. But when 2014 hit, it changed all of that. I slowed down,
Yes.
got married, became a wife, and became a first lady. But I can truly say that it wasn't hard. I loved it. Like, and I think because I'm a people's person, and because I sung, and people already was familiar who I was anyway. For just me and him to be together, it was just like a
And
perfect
you
match.
grew up in the church,
Yeah, I grew up
so
in
it was still home for you,
yeah, it was still
you
home for
know.
me.
Hmm.
Like I said, it was much
So,
easier for me, so I didn't have any um I didn't have any issues. Like I said, I love being a first lady. I love being a wife. And then all of that, a sudden coming a mother within just that year.
mhm.
I had Quincy 2015. So baby, we was all gas. It wasn't no pumping nothing. We was all gas. So yeah.
Yeah, so I do see some of our schoolmates and tuned in. We got Ebony here. Hey,
Okay.
Ebony, and then we
Hey,
got
Ebony. I can't
then
tell
we
you.
got some more viewers. We got Simone and
Hi,
Tina. Thank
Simone.
you guys for tuning in. Miss Pat. I love Reverend Pat. Have you watched her show? If you ain't, I'm gonna send her to you because
Send
baby,
it to me. What's
yes,
her last
ma'am.
name?
Pat Flowers.
Flowers. Okay, I haven't seen it.
Yes. When I say I wake up to her every morning.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
please send me that. Keisha, what is where I'm coming to? Because my people is still on here talking about where you at. I don't see nothing.
Go look on your page. It should be on your page.
Okay, let me see on my page.
Hmm. I shared it to your page.
Okay, there we go. Look, there we go.
And if you
Okay.
on it and they on IG, they can just tap into Lakecia Lockridge.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so do I need to share it or no?
You can share it if you would like to.
Okay, let me
Yeah, share it if you would like to.
okay.
And then you can also highlight your followers.
Okay.
You can highlight your highlights and followers, and it send it to
Oh,
everybody on your page. Yep.
gotcha.
And my brother just tuned in. Hey, bruh, how you doing tonight? My brother Dre.
Hey, Dre. Hey,
Thank you for
brother.
coming out and support your sis.
Hey.
So yes, I'm just so excited to be here
Yes.
talking to you, Danielle, because
Yes.
we really haven't had a time to just sit down and just
Talk.
talk in
We have it.
years.
Yes.
It's been
Yes.
years. I done ran into a Julia and Erica a couple times and had some
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah. Yeah. Them my folks, baby.
Yes,
We still stay in touch with them, baby. Yep.
yes.
Okay, girl.
I love me some Julia, girl. That's my girl.
Ooh, I'm trying to get out of. Okay. Okay.
So I want to go into a little, deep dive about your husband because it was so shocking that he just passed away at such a young age, and being in our age group, it really touched me. And I really remember, I love you too, Miss Pet. I saw it. I remember exactly what I was doing when I found out.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in Houston. I had just got off of work, and I just, was sitting in my daughter's room, and I got on social media and saw it, and my heart just shattered for you. I
Mm-hmm.
knew that you had just had a baby, and my heart was just, I just could not process it.
Yeah.
I, of course, I didn't reach out because I know that you were bombarded. I know that you were bombarded, so I did not reach out. But I did say my prayers for you, and I also was able to view the service virtually
Okay.
because I couldn't come home.
Yeah.
But to see you
Thank
get
you.
up
Mm-hmm.
and sing,
Mm-hmm.
girl,
Cause when I tell you one nothing but God, it was nothing but God. Cause baby, when I tell you my bronchitis flared up so bad, I mean, I was talking like this. How I was talking. I'm talking about just like this. Like how you can ask my sisters. Shout out to my sisters. I see my sisters on her, Natalie and Jennifer. I saw Twin
hey
on here too.
Natalie, hey Jennifer,
Yes, so
look,
shout out
Clarissa
to them.
just tuned in. Hey
Ooh,
Clarissa,
yeah, yeah, they go twin, but yes, girl,
let
it
me
wasn't
find out we having a reunion on this show tonight.
hey. Yes, so girl, one number God, I promise nobody.
and and I saw God all up and through you because I could not have imagined
Mm-hmm.
standing in your shoes and
Mm-hmm.
being able to stand there with so much grace and strength and poise. It was just phenomenal to watch. You left
Thank
me
you.
speechless.
Thank
You
you.
left me speechless. And I gained so much more admiration for you at that point, Danielle, because I'm like, baby, you ain't telling me that God ain't holding her up. Like,
Woo,
you
number
are not, baby. If I didn't know God was real, I knew that day. Because I literally watched him hold you up,
wow,
and you
wow.
did a phenomenal job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you
And I
so
know that just that not only just the initial shock of him passing away,
much.
but the days afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
the speculations,
Mm-hmm.
like I
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't imagine, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it was just I'm imagining it
Yeah.
because I know the process.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
too have experienced, not my husband, we were not married,
Yeah.
but I lost my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And just having to lay in that bed by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oof,
Yeah.
just just having to go back to living a life without him.
Mm-hmm.
And we were connected at the hip. Like
Mm.
you didn't
Yeah.
see me without seeing
Yeah.
him. And
Mm-hmm.
it was like my life, I didn't know life
Mm.
without him at that point. We were together 5 years and then boom, that's it.
Mm.
So I can only imagine
Yeah.
what it was for you. And then having a small baby. You didn't have just one small baby, you had two small babies.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lie, Keisha. I can just say most definitely to God, like, cause I can't even. I still like surprised to this day, like how I made it through. You know, it's to God be the glory because I don't understand
Yes.
how people can even eat, breathe, sleep without God. Because without Him, I would not be here today. And not only that, thank for my core group. Oh my God, I could not have made it without them being here with me physically because I could have lost my mind. You know, it was things that I didn't even, I couldn't even fathom me being here by myself. You know, my sister was here, flew straight up from Chicago, was here with me all the way to the process of me burying him. And even after that, going to the junior's doctor's appointment with me that week after. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a lot that I don't think people they see it, but they don't see it if you get what I'm saying. But I was in his people, I would say, girl, you so strong, you so strong. I'd be like, yeah, please. I may look like it, but let me tell you something, baby. Been plenty of times I be wanting to say, here, y'all take these kids. I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not what I wanted for my life. And again, I have to
Yes.
remember that this not my life. This is what God he did it, then this is what I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Yes.
um we eating broccoli. We don't know why our parents got us eating this nasty broccoli back in the day and the peas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was for
Mm-hmm.
our good though. When the
Yes.
process, we didn't know what was the actually why are we doing this, but when we grew older, we understood like, oh,
Yes.
why my mom or my dad had me eating this and make me a healthy person. So when I was going through that, I thought God hated me because I'm like, God, I prayed for this man. I prayed for a husband I know for like 4 years straight, you know, dealing with so much and in and out the dating scene and the game. It was just a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
I prayed for him because not knocking nobody, but I always wanted a family with my husband. I didn't want it outside. Baby, again, that's not knocking nobody that, you know, everybody want what they want. Their life is what they
Right.
life. For me, I always phantom me having my kids by my husband, you know, and so, and I was, God gave me that.
Mm-hmm.
3 years after that, he took them. And I was just like, God, this what you doing? This what we doing? Like, you gonna do
Yes.
me like this? Did not understand, but oh, Keish, baby, let me
Yes.
God do things even to show God will do things to show you who are for you, who people that supposed to be in your life, and it hurts like crap. It be the worst. Like, I don't want this testimony. Give me something else.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But he is our God. He has control of us. It's his will, baby. I take God's will any day than my will because it's like we're blindfolded. We're babies. We can't. I don't understand how we can walk through this life without God because without the
Ooh,
word and without God because we'll be
baby.
so lost. We'll be so. I mean, the strength is only God's strength that's give me that want to get up there. I had a moment this past Monday, and I'm very transparent. I don't I have a Monday just thinking about when my kids get sick. I don't want got to be there to not get
Mm-hmm.
work and have to what I'm saying, kind of lose money every when they're sick and I can't go, and it's like it's just be like this ain't fair. Like
Mm-hmm.
what I don't want to be single, but hey, to God be the glory. I understand
Yes.
things that God had to do in my life, and this testimony has really has shown the light on so many women that I didn't even know that looked up to me, that always, like you said, Keisha, that encourage you in so many ways, and I'm
Yes.
just happy that He used me to be one of His vessels to let women know
Absolutely.
stuff, but it's him that we live and we breathe, baby. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. So I just want to take okay, Autumn. I see Autumn. You remember Autumn Howard? She just tuned in. You-
Baby, let me tell you something.
But
Oh,
let
yes,
me,
Autumn. But let me tell you, I'm good with
yes,
faces, but names for that. Ooh, I used to be so bad about that. My husband getting me all the time. You got it. I'm like, I'm trying my best. I'm like that now, Keish. I'm good with your face, but your name, you gonna have to tell me what's going on. I
yes.
promise it's not a I think I'm out. No, I'm just bad with I've been like that all my life.
Girl, I'm bad with names and faces. Somebody went to school with us, walked up to me yesterday and was like, "Your name Keisha?" And I'm like, I know your face,
They
but
gonna be here. What's up,
help
Keisha?
me
My
out.
Keisha.
Hey,
That's
Keisha.
another. I'm proud of her, baby. Do your thing. Let's be
Yes.
out. Yes.
So I want to take a moment to give your sister a shout out, and we should have had her on here too because I remember when we was little girls
Mm-hmm.
and we was around Miss Cookie house practicing.
Oh yes. You going back, Keisha dog side, baby. You going all the way back.
Yes. And I just remember how she was always so attentive to you as her little sister. She was always your protector,
Yes.
like she really covered you with that big sister love. And I admired that because I don't have any sisters
Mm-hmm.
biologically.
Mm-hmm.
I have all brothers. I'm the only
Okay.
girl. So
Okay.
I always admired y'all relationship because baby Nelly would cut up, show out, and act a fool for her sister.
Baby, and
But
still do.
yeah,
Still do. Girl, that thing now. She done got much better. She got much. She say now, where I'm gonna tell you, you ain't no sit. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out. Baby, go on back for me. She's still the same way, Keisha. That's my Quinn used to call her my mama.
yeah.
When she used to come in town and he used to like her mama here, y'all. It be so funny. And be like, y'all, that's my sister. He called her my mama. She did not play about me. She still don't from this
And
day.
she don't. But I love it. And I also love the fact that no matter what, she will stop, drop, and be there for
Mm-hmm.
you. So I
Mm-hmm.
just had to get Nelly a shout out because I know how
Shut
she go
up,
for her sister. Yes.
it's my
So
seed, baby.
yeah, so I'm just at awe with
Mm-hmm.
your testimony and your story because a lot of people don't know my testimony. I'm just getting to the point where I do have the courage to speak
Yes.
about what
Yeah.
I've been through. And
Mhm.
baby, I put it in a book, but it's
Mhm.
one thing to speak it out of your mouth.
Mouth. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd have been through some things, and
Yeah.
I'm still going through some things, but I
Yeah.
know that God gets the glory at the end, so I'm
I do.
okay. That's the different mindset because I done sat in the corner like God. This what you put me here for? Because
Yeah.
you can come back and get me. I don't want this. But
Ooh.
I understand now. And so I have
Mhm.
a different mindset with it. And I go through it now and they be like, girl, you don't look like, and I'm not supposed to look like what I went
Mhm.
through
How
or
you
what I'm
supposed
going
to?
through. Because I know at the end of all of this, God gets the glory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a blessing, but God
Oh
gonna get the
yeah. God
glory.
give you the glory. We are here to tell people the story about God, to draw people to Him, so they
Oh
can get
yes.
the same strength, this same endurance when they go through some things. Because, baby, let me tell you, too, like you said, baby, without God, I don't even. I can't
And
stand.
just recently, even after I released my book,
Mm-hmm.
my book talked about the things that I endured in my childhood, my teenage years, in my young adult years.
Mm-hmm.
But just within the last 4 years, baby, when I tell you,
Yeah, because I know
I
you were
can't even,
a little bit about it. Yeah.
man, and I know he brought me home. Now I know he brought me home because I couldn't have went through what I was going through out
Mm-hmm.
of town, 10 hours away from everybody, baby,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have lost my mind. But he
Mm-hmm.
brought me home because he know where he needed me to be for me to be able to still flourish, for him to get the glory, for me to be able to go through the
Mm-hmm.
tests and trials that he was placing in my way.
Yeah.
Um, when I first touched back down, I lost my best friend, yeah, Shanita.
Mm-hmm.
Shanita, that was my best
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
From there it was my fiance, then it was my brother, and then turn around and I lost another brother, and then my uncle, and then I still had my grandfather in the midst of all that. I just buried my grandfather, you
Mm.
know, but God,
Yeah.
I'm
Mm.
still here.
I see you
And
got
even
that shirt on, girl. So yes,
yes, still
yes,
here, you
here.
better know. So this is her clothing brand. Yes, still here, and I
Yeah.
love it. Yes,
Thank
I
you.
love
I
it.
got some more
I
stuff
love it.
coming up with woo child. Let me tell you, honey, this life be life, and do you hear me?
Ooh, girl, tell me about it. I'm going through it right now, but
Mm.
hey, God gonna get the glory at the end.
Yes.
So I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
So let's get back to these questions, I
Okay.
guess. Because I
Okay.
can sit here and talk to you all night long. I don't even
Yes.
need these questions, girl. Okay, so we pretty much have tapped on so
Much.
much now. But let's just go into you trying to get your life back on track.
Okay.
And 2 years after your husband passed away, you have a car accident,
Oh
a
yeah.
serious car accident. And people don't understand that grief is a never ending journey. So
Never.
you were still in the process of grieving, getting accustomed to your new life, and
Mhm.
then boom, something else comes in to rattle and shake your foundation. You know, attempt to rattle and shake your
Attempt,
foundation.
attempt, attempt.
Attempt. The devil come in to kill, steal, and destroy, but he gets no glory on this end. So we gonna
Yes,
dismiss him.
yes.
So I wanna I wanna talk about, is that how Yet Still Here got started? Your clothing brand?
Well, no, actually, so how Yes Still Here came about is, you know what? Yes, it is. I'm talking about Safe Place. Yes, that's how Yes Still Here came because through all of that, happened. And not only that, it was just so before then, Quinn had passed away. So we had Quincy in 2015. His daddy passed away in that same year, a couple of months. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
July of 2015. Then after that, 15, 6. So 2 years after his daddy passed away, Quinn passed away. And so it was just so much. And let me tell you, before then my grandfather had passed away a couple of months
Mm-hmm.
before I had Quincy. So that's how Quincy name became Quincy Paul. We named him Quincy from Quentin's dad, but we had named him. His daddy was so happy we named him Quincy, and Quinn was like, let's name him Paul, which was my grandfather. But Quincy was still in my womb, so that's how we ended up with Quincy Paul Barlow. And so from all
Wow.
of that grief and from all of that, just dealing with like I said, the loss of my truck. I'm like, I am like, what are we doing? So
Mm-hmm.
I was out with transportation. And so yeah, that's where it came about from the Yet Still Here. After the devil was literally trying to lose, I was suicidal thoughts. I mean, everything me trying to just give up, get my kids, because I thought I couldn't do it. Like I just really
Mm-hmm.
felt in my spirit that I can't do this. And so all that said and done, girl, some just came and say, my it take my God, my best friend to say, yet still here. So that's how it came about. Because I used to talk about how I'm still here. I just can't believe that I'm still here. So yeah,
Yes.
that's how the Yet brands Yet Still Here came
Well,
about.
tell best friend, we love it. You hear me? Because it's a powerful statement. Even with me having it on today, because I wore it all day today. I'm like, I'm talking today. Yeah, today I'm rocking the shirt.
Yes,
I'm
that's
all
what's
in
up.
Walmart. The lady like, I love your shirt. I'm like,
Thank
your
you.
name Danny McGee Barlow.
Thank
Look her
you.
up.
Thank
Look
you,
her up.
Steve.
Yeah, so I gotta get some more colors. And if y'all
Yes.
wanna look, that is her website right there.
Thank you.
DannyMcGeeBarlow.com. Y'all gonna get
Yes.
y'all some shirts, baby.
Yes. Cover my
Yes.
speaker singing.
And actually I was getting ready to get there, Keisha. Yes. When she asked you to sing at that event and asked
Woo.
you to speak, and
Yeah.
you were so nervous. I saw it in you. I was sitting there. I was like, girl, I can't believe you nervous.
Girl, listen, because that's what it took. Keisha actually been trying to get me to when she started out. I'm like, Keisha, I ain't ready. Like, yes, I'm like, friend, I am not ready. So she is.
She the
I was
pusher, ain't it?
first speaking event that she did, and ever since then it just been my manager give me. I think I used to hate doing interviews. Like I am not. I feel like I am not a talker. Let me just get her and sing. Do what I need to do and go sit down. Like I do not like to talk. But hey, I said, Lord, and she's right. Bitch, I have. Shout out to my BF, Keisha Spencer. Hey,
Yes.
Marie.
That's
Coach,
Keisha has that about she can push and pull some things out of you. She really show. Look, I'm talking about God give us a hymn. Look, if we have enough time, I might slide that in. That would be lovely. But Keisha has a way of pushing and pulling things out of you that you didn't know was in you. Because believe it or not, grief coach. I was a certified life coach, but
okay.
I didn't have a niche.
Oh,
And
okay.
Keisha kept saying grief coach, and I kept saying nope, nope. But in the midst of me saying nope, I kept getting smacked with grief. Like I could not shake it.
Mm.
And I'm like, God, I don't want to do this. Like this is, and every time Keisha was saying, I would get mad at her. Like this ain't me.
Yeah.
But baby, when a calling is put on
When the
you,
call is put on you, girl.
you might as well just go on and say, okay,
Yep.
where I started, show me where to start, because that's what it is. And she pulled that out of me. Because at first I was like, you stop talking to me about this grief. I won't hear it. But I was in the midst of going through it. But
Yeah.
I'm still going through it. Look, my mom on her talking about, hey, Daddy.
Hey, mom. Her ain't age self looking self.
Girl, what
Hey,
you
girl.
said? I be
What
like,
shit you making?
baby.
Let me, mama, tell me what you doing over there, baby. I want to know.
So yes, but and I want to thank Keisha for that too, because like through me finally walking into my calling, this platform was birthed. Not only that, I've had 3 additional books to come out, so I'm at a total of 5 now.
Girl, woo!
Um,
Baby, I'm still stuck on
yes.
2019. Terrible. There you go. Terrible.
Girl, come on over to the right side. But writing is therapeutic for me, and that was my favorite course in school, English. Miss Stafford, shout out to Miss Stafford.
Baby, I didn't like no food. Let me get out of school while
So that was it. But yes, from all of that, like within the last 4 years, even going through my grief and everything that I've experienced with losing my brothers, fighting legislation, for one of my brothers, advocating for gun violence and becoming an author. Like when the 4 years that I've been going through what I've been going through, all of that has been birthed.
Mm.
So again, yet I'm still here. You
Yes,
hear
it
me?
is, girl. Yes.
So I'm just so excited. You know what? But we got some views on this show tonight. I'm gonna have to bring you back for a part 2. You popping the viewers out like this.
Thank you, Memphis. Y'all support my girl.
Yes, they
Yes.
is support, and I am so happy for it to be here. So we got a little while longer. But I want to see if you don't mind, give us a little hymn tonight at the
Girl.
end. Just a little snippet. Just a little snippet. Bless the people.
Oh my God. My favorite hymn is Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see.
Yes. Girl, make me shout over here. Sing, girl.
Girl, this is one of my child, one of my
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for blessing us with that.
favorites.
And just through it all, God ain't stopped.
He ain't stopped.
So we finna get into a safe place.
Let's get
Because
into it.
Bessie know how it started, Keisha.
Yes.
But I don't know how it started, but I do remember your first speaking event
Okay.
was Keisha's event because I attended.
Yes.
Angela was there. It was a lot of us
Yeah.
there, but
Okay. Yeah.
yes, and you sung and you tore the house up. Yeah. You had me smiling and crying at the same
Fine.
time, girl. And I was just so excited to be in the midst because I hadn't been around any of y'all in so long.
Yeah. Did you
And
just
me and Keisha,
were you just getting back then?
I was
Okay.
just getting
Getting
back,
back.
and me and Keisha had just reconnected,
Okay.
and so I hadn't been in the midst of anybody because I had
Yeah.
just got back. And
Okay.
so you just came in and you just blessed my spirit. And then you got up, and the strength that you had to tell your testimony, I was like, that's my girl. Like, I think I bought all your CDs that day and everything.
Yes.
I was like,
Yep. You did. You did.
yes, I was like, that's my girl. I just love supporting my people, and especially people that I know that I kind of know your story and know where you
Yeah.
come from, and it just be a blessing just to support others because I
Hmm.
believe in abundance.
Yeah.
Abundance is unlimited,
Yeah.
so I don't have to be selfish because when you
Yeah.
be selfish, you really taking away from yourself. When you learn how to bless others, God will
Mhm.
continually make sure you got your needs and your wants.
And your wants.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's how I love it. But when you spoke that day and you captivated the room,
Mm,
I knew something was gonna be birthed
mm,
out of that.
mm.
Was that when you started Safe Place, or was it already an idea and that just kind of pushed you into it?
So it was already in place. What year was that? I can't even remember. Keish, what year was that, Keish? Both of y'all. I don't remember what year was that.
Was that 2019,
Was it
2020?
2019 or 2020? It had to be 2019. It wasn't 2018 though, was it? Or 2019?
No.
Okay, Keisha, we'll talk about it. Keisha, tell me what year was
Right.
that, girl? But so actually, how Safe Place came about was, girl, just I was receiving so many women. 2020. Okay, so it was. So I started Safe Place in 2019, but
Okay.
that's So yeah, so I did my. Did I have? I did my first event 2019. So yeah, I think that was after the 2020. So I was just receiving some. We get back in 2019.
Look, mom on there like, yeah, we got back in 2019.
Yeah. So I didn't. I started of 2019. I start get my first, that's right, because I did my first event 2022. Yeah, 2022. So that's
Okay.
or 2021. Girl, one of them, but it was after that. You're right. I started 2019. So what had it came about was I was just getting so many women inboxing me. Some knew me, some didn't know me. They just really heard my story and they just said that it was captivated by me and wanted, and they felt like they can trust me. And I had women was woo. I'm talking about I was getting so many personal inboxes of what they was going through. And they just felt like they couldn't trust nobody because when women we feel like if we can't trust you, we wash our hands. That's it. And we feel like if I like Keisha, if I say Keisha, I really need you to just really listen to me. I don't want you to say anything. Just listen to me. I'm telling you
Mm-hmm.
about whoever, and then come back. I may forgave them, but you have it. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
holding that grudge, you know what I'm saying, like that. And then not only that, I may want to call you and just want you to listen. I don't want you to say anything. Like be my ear. Don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So women just was feeling like some women just felt like they can't go to their sisters or their cousin because they feel like they'll be judged, and they just wanted to talk to somebody that they felt like they could talk to without being judged, and even a
Mm-hmm.
stranger. And so that's how Safe Place came about. Safe Place is about women admitting their whatever the obstacles or whatever they're going through and not be judged and trusting
Yeah.
an unknown sister. Like I ain't got to know you to trust you in this atmosphere that I'm in right now. So that's
Yeah.
what Safe Place came about. I asked God to he gave me the vision to create an atmosphere of women that could come and just lay everything down and not be judged
Mm-hmm.
and not worry about it's going to get out these walls, because everybody had to sign confidentiality agreement when I started. So we know for sure ain't nobody finna go out here and say such. And then we don't know who said anything either, because we used to write stuff on the pad and we'll just pull it and then I had someone say, shoot me. That was my question. I want to know. So it was really dope. So my 292, my 2022 or 2021, sad, I don't even know. 2021 or 2022 was my first public, because I did some back in 2019 here. This is when it was Airbnb first, but here
Mm-hmm.
I did something just real small with some close friends, just to get an opening how, because I'm like this. I'm very picky. I'm very petite on exactly on how I want things to go, because I feel like I want everything to be perfect in God's eyesight. I don't
Yeah.
about being perfect in people's eyesight, but I want it to be pleasing in His sight. So I just want to throw anything. So I had had my group of friends, and we had a yes, you always have. Thank you, Bestie. So yeah, so that's how it formed here, and I just an intimate setting, and girl, it grew from there. So my first one I had 50 people. The second one I did in my rooftop. Keisha came to my first one. I did my colorful one down at Concourse, and that was really good. 50 women. Then it grew from my second one, the rooftop I did from almost 85. And then my last one I did the co-ed girl because men was in my inbox to my so we need a y'all just find y'all own little spot, but do it. So I ended up doing a co-ed, and that was almost over 150 people that came.
Wow.
So that was a big success because I had my manager. Shout out to my manager because my manager, he don't never tell me no, but he be like, "This is crazy," but I know it's gonna come through. And I be stepping out of myself. He's like, "No, you already put in the atmosphere. We gonna do it." So yeah, he was my co-host that day. So yeah, we end up having a and they already asked for the next co-ed. And I'm like, I only just did that one time. This is a women's So that's how it came about. Just women in my inbox and just felt like they could talk to me. And so I just created this box, this safe place of women. We can come. I have also, ladies, if you want to, I have a safe place on Facebook. Just put safe place and you can be invited to be a part of the women group that we have. It's called Safe Place. So yeah.
Yeah. So I recently just joined the group on Facebook, but I had the honor of attending your last event.
Yes. I forgot about
Yes. And when
that.
I say it was so refreshing, the atmosphere was just everything that I had hoped and prayed for because
Yes.
I do still have trust issues. Like
Yes.
I'll talk to God. But
Yeah.
you ain't finna get me to talk to nobody else too
I
quick
got it.
about nothing I got going on.
Going on. Yep.
And but I was able to, and even when I got there, I was looking around like, I don't know these women. Like I was sitting there like, and
Mm-hmm.
even Clarissa was like, you gonna talk, you gonna say it. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to you. Like
But you open up. I'm
but
telling you,
I
when you get in that
did. I was
atmosphere,
able to open
yep.
up and I even, got to talking to some more people and just some of the icebreakers and stuff was amazing.
Yes.
I signed that confidentiality form, so I ain't going too deep.
Yeah,
But
I got you. Yeah.
yes, but it was just so refreshing to be in that safe space. It
Right.
was literally a safe space and I knew that I could take everything and just lay it down and when I left there, I didn't have to worry about who was gonna put my business out there.
Yeah.
Or, if it was gonna come back to hunt me. No, that is not the atmosphere. So I
Yeah.
loved it. Continue to grow, continue to flourish with it. I'll be at some more events because I love
Yeah.
it. My mama loved it, girl. I think she loved it more than I did. I was like, girl, she like, when the next one? I'm like, I'm gonna let you know, girl.
Shout
Girl,
out
she
to Queen too, baby. That Carissa, baby, she been at every one I had. Thank you so much.
yes.
Yeah, her answers. Her sister came down from Nashville. Both of them. I think was the first one, and I think she did the second one too. I think or the rooftop. I know she came down on one of them, but yes, girl. Man, God is just amazing. Like I
He
still be blocked. Like that day of when a woman's fed up part one. I just knew like I was not. It was just I was literally crying tears because I was like, God, you using me, for this to be in this type of atmosphere that we don't get all the time because women we can be messy, we can be so just bitter and
is.
angry. Girl, let me tell you, it wasn't up a guy because I was not trying to stay on that topic that we was on, but baby, it was you. When we go through so much every day, and that be one of the main. I'm not gonna say what we talk about.
Mhm.
It will be the main issue that we be dealing with. But I was trying. But hey, look at God. Let God do Him. I said, God, okay, we're gonna stay on this topic. That's what we finna talk.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but by part two, trust and believe it's going down. So
Yeah, because I indulged in some of the topics, but then in certain topics, I was like, I ain't going through that, so I'm gonna
yeah,
go over here to this refreshment table.
yeah,
And
freshman table. Yeah.
so yes, I'm just excited to see what other amazing things God has in store for your life. What else you got going on in 2024
So,
that you
girl,
wanna? give us a peek about.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you heard about the gospel cipher that I got going on. That is something that I started last year.
Come on, gospel
So
cipher.
it's so you heard about the R&B cipher and the Soul Train cipher. So
Mm-hmm.
I do the it's called the gospel cipher. So God have really blessed me doing like the verses. So my first verses was here in Memphis that I did back last year. And then girl, and I was like, you know what? God's like, this ain't gonna be no Memphis thing. Branch it out. So I did my second one in Augusta, Georgia, girl. Amazing. So we did Memphis versus Augusta. So
Okay.
it's just number DJ and different singers. Well, I got my group, my gospel group. Shout out to my Cyphers group crew. Shout out to y'all. Y'all already know who y'all is. Shout out to y'all. And then I just thank God for connection. So I got a good friend in Augusta who helped me. He had a group of friends that let me say a favor of the Lord.
Mm.
Didn't nobody charge me to do anything. So that was the blessing on their part.
Ain't
So
that
singers and girl, we just sung till the power of the Lord came down. Like, no, it's only DJ. So just imagine us just really going in worship, but just singers and
yes.
nothing but that. So I'm doing my next one here in June 15th. Memphis versus
Okay.
Memphis. So I'm bringing it back out. I got go on there. It's on my flyer. I got so many. I don't want to call names because I don't want to forget. But let me do it because I don't want to forget nobody names. But yeah, the next gospel cipher event is June 15th, and it's gonna be at New Direction. We start at 4 o'clock. So
Okay. I'm gonna have to get my ticket.
yes, the tickets are only $20, and all these proceeds is going to my Safe Place organization because I'm getting ready for my big conference for Safe Place conference I'm doing in October that I posted been did in 2019.
Well, I'm gonna need them information too.
Yes, baby. I got you. I got you. But yes, so I got Daryl Pettis. He's gonna be the host.
Come
For
on
that.
now, Daryl.
And then I got Devin Westbrook, EJ Shelton, Cache Morganfield, Brittany
Cachet.
Lauderdale, Charles
Okay.
Wesley, Fred Johnson, Christiane Holmes, Marquez Curtis. I got two of my nephew. Well, one is my godson and one is my nephew, Josh Bracey Jr., Kevion Patterson. That's little Kevin son, Kevion Patterson.
Okay.
We play drums, so it's gonna be dope. I don't want to tell you everything. Tennessee Madison Choir,
Yes.
Andrew Knox,
Well,
my boy
tell them to
Danny
go get the
Osmond.
tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them to go get the tickets.
Go get the tickets. Website right there, www.danimcgeebarlow.com. Go get the tickets. It's on my website, danimcgeebarlow.com. Courtney Richardson, the bird singers. I got not the beard singers. I'm sorry, the beard singers.
April,
Yes,
April now.
April them. I got the
Yes.
Cedric King, and then I got my two DJs, Tim Backers and Mr. Dale. Like we going in. It started at 4. We
Okay.
started probably at 4. So that's my biggest event that I got going on for as the gospel cipher. So yeah, I got some
Yes.
more stuff coming up in August, but my next big thing, I'm actually doing I haven't broadcasted anything, but I can go ahead and do it August the 30th. I'm doing an honors her award, and it's for
Okay.
women here in Memphis, Tennessee that has been nothing but inspirational to me and in the community. I got pastors, first ladies, entrepreneurs, just all that who I wanted to honor. So that will be August the 30th.
Yes.
Is leading us up to my conference, October the 25th through the 26th. So yeah, y'all can see,
Okay.
and then in between of those, I'm putting in my When a Woman's Fed Up Part 2 in there some type of way. My team gonna beat me up for it, but they already know how I am.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm here for it all. Look, let me go on and just put it all on the calendar because I'm here for it
Yes, girl.
all. You hear
I'll
me?
run you them dates before you leave, but yes, I got you though.
Yes,
Don't
I'm
get
here
me
for it all.
wrong.
But you know what?
Mhm.
Even though I'm talking about relocating, I
Yeah,
know that my kid's grown now.
yeah. Ooh,
First thing.
see, I'm so jealous. So jealous.
Second of all, I know that travel is about to be a part of my life in a
Mhm.
major way. So look, I'm finna become a travel agent so I can help me travel.
Yes, come on, girl. That's what I'm talking
What you
about.
say, Keisha? Booked and
Book
busy?
and
Booked
busy.
and
Baby,
busy.
let me tell
Yes,
you something.
ma'am.
Sometimes you gotta stay booking busy so you won't lose your man around here, baby. Cause these kids, woo, let me tell you
And
something.
don't think because they grown that
I
it
know
gets
it ain't to the
easier. Baby, that's when your knees really hit the pavement. You hear me? Man. So here
Yes.
we are. So I'm gonna ask this question because I want to know.
Okay, you wanna? I bet you. I know what you're asking. Come on, girl. Let.
What I'm finna ask you,
Ah,
girl?
come on, come on. If I don't know, then if I say I didn't want, I thought you was asking something else. We'll go. Let me.
Okay, girl. So it's been almost 7 years.
You can ask me about the day. You asked me about the day. I already know, girl.
It's been almost 7 years,
Baby,
girl.
long 7 years, baby. Let me tell you something. Just pray. We praying in that area, girl. This
Um,
dating scene it's not the same no more.
who you
It's not
telling?
the same no more. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I just been praying to the Lord, but
Girl, I done
somebody gotta
designed
look out.
my husband 3 times. He in my Bible 3 different times. Cause God, I need you to get it right. Cause baby, when I say this dating scene,
Whoo, let me tell you, girl. I can write a book about that too. Nah.
come on,
We
book.
just gonna pray about it, Kish. We gonna pray about it. Some may be working up. Some may be working up, but yeah, I don't know. Look, Kish,
I don't like it
I
either,
don't
Keisha.
like it either. I don't.
I
Nobody
don't-
want to be committed. They just want to do them, and I ain't got time. I turned 40 this year. I got 2 kids, and I just don't have time for the games. Who got time for that? Baby, you
Mm-mm.
do this or not? Like, I don't even need friends. I got plenty of friends. I don't need no more new friends. I'm good on that. Trust me, believe. But I don't know. Everybody just want to be out here playing games and don't
Yes.
want to commit. They too scared. They might say they might hurt you. I ain't got time for that. Okay,
And you
yes.
know what? Really, for me, I can tell within the first 5 minutes of your conversation if I'm gonna call you again. Like, cause baby, I be like, who raised you? Like,
Yeah. Where your parents at? What child trauma you?
what's going on? Cause baby, now, like, take me back. You hear me? Take me back to the old days. Cause this ain't
Yes.
it. This
Ain't
ain't
like
it, baby.
Listen, been open. I actually just really started back dating 2 years ago, because it took
Mm,
took me a minute, but
I understand. Cause it's May 19th, 2020, and I attempted to date this past year. Girl, shut that down really quick. And I've been by myself ever since. Like, so I get, because it took me a minute to even feel comfortable with trying to even date
hey,
somebody.
yeah,
I
girl,
had to go through that healing process. I had to go through the grieving process. So I get it. But
yeah.
when I got out here and saw what was out here, I was like, God, I'm gonna go back this way. And you just send me who you want with me
But
to be with. Cause you gonna have to tap me on my
so
shoulder
I
and
said I
say,
had
this
posted
him.
something and said, "Jesus don't come down here and say, hey, Dan, this my homeboy." Okay, God, I get it. But yeah, it's really
That's
this
exactly what
present.
I said,
Man,
girl.
it's the present. I get that all the time. Folks like, you don't, baby. Let me tell you something. Yeah, if I did, I promise y'all would know. But right now,
Girl. But you know what? Somebody has to be definitely deserving of you.
have to
So
be. And for you too, Keisha. Because baby, we
yes.
ain't taking no any everything. And trust me,
Mm-mm.
I ain't desperate. Lord knows my kids put the pressure on me. Talking about some mom, when you gonna get us a daddy and all the girl that right there be like, oh my God, it puts so much pressure. But I be like, we ain't finna do, I ain't finna be
Girl, they putting that pressure out there, but that man gonna have to pass state test too, cause they ain't
nobody.
going.
Visit Junior. Heck,
Uh-uh.
Junior ain't going. Ain't gonna be that get along yet. Junior gonna be looking just inside your head. That's
Mm-hmm.
my little thuggy right there, baby. He is my thuggy.
Yes, girl. So I'm just so excited to see where God is taking you. I'm one of your biggest fans. So I'm be like, what my
I
girl got
appreciate
going
you,
on?
girl.
And I just want to thank you for your transparency and coming on the show and just chilling with me tonight. And
Yeah.
but before we go, I
Okay.
always I ask you to give your flowers to someone that's still here with us. The reason being because too often we have to give flowers while they're gone.
Yeah.
So I wanted to start a tradition where we can give flowers while they're still here.
Yeah.
And so take this moment to give your flowers to whomever you would like. And the flow yours.
Okay. Well, the first flowers I wanted to give to actually to my mom. Um, my mom has been she has been nothing but just amazing for it when it comes to my life as of now. um I don't like to fake or not to do anything. We haven't just really had like the best relationships over the past years, but these last year and this year has been nothing but amazing. And I want to give flowers to my mom because without her, thank her for pushing me into singing and how she used to do me in back in the day. So shout out to you, mom. I love you so much. I am forever indebted to you. I thank you for birthing me when the doctors told you to not I'm about to get caught up. Oh, when the doctors told you to not let me live because I was supposed to be blind when I was born, but you believed in God, you prayed, and I am here still with my sight. And I thank you so much for that, mom. Another shout out to my mother in love, Dr. Linda Chisholm. Ooh, she's my everything. Like I just yeah, that's the lady of strength. Cause she treats me like I am like literally I'm Quentin's sister, but she does not play when it comes down to me and those boys. So shout out to you, mom, for being amazing to me and the boys. Also shout out to my sisters, Natalie and Tamara. I love y'all so much for being my rock and my everything to me. I appreciate you ladies so much. And also shout out to my safe place team, because without my safe place team, it would not be a safe place. So shout out to Jennifer, Natalie, Diamond, Daphne, Ebony, Sheila, Renata, Erica, to my twin. Man, thank y'all so much for riding with me through this journey that I have been in. And shout out to everybody, all the ladies who have supported me since day one. I don't want to name names, but thank you for being my encourage, being there for me just for when I needed encouragement, not letting go when I wanted to let go. Thank y'all so much. And also to my gospel cipher crew, all of y'all give me flowers, because let me tell you, these people wouldn't be no gospel cipher without the gospel cipher. And I'd like to thank everybody. And shout out to my manager, Mr. Dale. He is my number one, like my life coach. That man has been down since before 2013, but since 2013, he has been nothing but a pusher and encourager and just everything that I needed to help me be the artist and be the person that I am today to stand here. You know I hated interviews, but shout out to you, Mr. Dale. I appreciate you. And everybody who is close in my life, y'all already know who you is. I don't want to call any names, but thank y'all for much. And let me go. Keisha, thank you so much. She's on her. But let me tell you, best friend, thank you. We've been rocking since elementary. I appreciate you for always encouraging me, for always saying this is what I'm finna do and this what I ain't never want to believe you, but you always told me that God is going to open up doors for me to platforms. And I thank you so much for that. And man, everybody, I love y'all. Cachet, I could just name some people like Brittany Lauderdale. Thank y'all for just rocking with me and being there. Charlie, thank y'all. My Nidra, I'm giving everybody their flowers who Nidra. Thank you, my sis Aaron, Tanya. Thank you for holding it down for the boys. My TT Janice, man, the Chisholm family, like TT Janice, Michelle, Leah. I thank y'all for just still being who y'all are to me. Even Quinn is not here, but y'all still treat me as I am part of the family. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. And my daddy, thank you, my daddy man, my daddy is my daddy. Man, I thank you for holding it down for me. But and also not last but not least, but to my pastor, Brandon Clax, and First Lady Clax, thank y'all so much for walking. And he always tell me I do not have to do this journey alone. Thank you so much for being the covenant and the person that you have been in my life this far since I've joined Reformation. But thank you, Pastor Clax, for your word and just your encouragement that you give me for me and the boys, and letting us know that we're not in this by ourselves. And last, also to George Parks Jr. Thank you so much, brother. I cannot believe that. Thank you. He's not on here, but I'm gonna make sure you look at YouTube. But thank you, brother. You enjoy. I love y'all so much. There have been nothing but still he been a best friend. Like Quinn is still here. Thank you. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha, I appreciate you for this broadcast, and thank you for being the the coach, the grief coach, and we thank you for this platform. And I pray nothing but blessings over you and your family, and to each everyone that is out here looking at me. Listen, do not give up because you are still here. God continue to wake you up every morning because it's a brand new day. He wants to see you succeed. He don't want you to give up. We do not walk in fear. God did not give us the spirit of fear. But thank you so much, everyone that have been just encouraging me through this walk. And I love each and every one of you. But listen, do not give up. Keep the faith. Don't walk in fear. If God gave it to you, do it. He gave it to you for a reason. And nobody can tell your testimony like you can tell your testimony. So if he gave you something, do it, live it, love it, breathe, be happy. And this is Dani Mcghee Barlow, y'all. Check me out. Go to my website, www.danimcgeebarlow.com, IG and D1 Danny Barlow. Y'all check me out, Facebook, Dani Mcghee Barlow. Like, thank y'all so much. Pray everyone have a blessed night. And if you're looking at this repeat, still the same thing for you. Shout out to all my people. I love y'all. And if I miss a name, please don't hold it against me.
And I ain't gotta say nothing else, but y'all have a good night. Thank you so much, sis, for coming
Thank
on the
you,
show, and
Keisha.
we
I
gonna talk
appreciate it.
soon for
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. Yes,